everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little zone pushing and I'm going to be planting this gorgeous beauty here. This is Albizia julibrisson, also called silk tree or mimosa tree, and it's not hardy here. I'm a zone 5B 6A. This is hardy in zone 6B to 10, so I figured I might as well just give it a shot right in this spot here and see if we can push the zone. It's a warm little microclimate and see if we can get this to overwinter. So this is invasive in the eastern and southern states, so you want to be very careful about whether or not you should plant a mimosa tree, so do check your websites for invasive species for your area. It's not invasive here, but I don't expect it to reach full size because it's a cold climate here. So full size is about 15 to 20 feet tall and about 20 feet wide. I would just like it as a beautiful little accent here off the corner of my house, full sun. The key to getting things to to live in a zone, if you're pushing a zone, is to plant them in the springtime so they've got the entire season, the entire summer to establish before winter hits. And then I'll probably do some protecting, deeply mulching it later in the season and maybe doing even some wrap on the trunk, but that's a later thing. Got to get a close-up of that. Isn't that beautiful? This is a variety called Summer Chocolate from Bloomables, and I've partnered with Bloomables for this post, so thank you for sending this out and letting me experiment with it. But you can see the start of little flowers all over it. So in the summertime, this will be covered with pink pincushion-like flowers. They're fragrant, super pollinator friendly, and it should be gorgeous if it survives. The tree also happens to be, oh, it's grabbing me. The tree also is very drought tolerant. It's kind of twiggy right now, but the way I'm imagining it is directly in front of it, I've got some Candy Crush hibiscus, and then there's some roses off to the side, and I just think it'll form this beautiful canopy. It's just got this very nice layered lateral growth habit, form like an umbrella habit. So I thought that'd be a really cool texture, really cool effect here, and if I can get it to overwinter. If not, I mean, that's okay too, it's worth a shot. The key to zone pushing is finding microclimates in your garden. So microclimates are spaces in your garden where it might be a little warmer, and this is a prime spot this is a great little microclimate. So it's south facing, protected from the north wind, which is brutal in the wintertime, and it gets reflective heat from the siding, so it's a little bit warmer. I don't know if it'll be warm enough to carry this guy through, but it's worth a shot. So let's get after planting it. If this site looks familiar to you and you remember a banana plant here, that's because it was here and it died this year. And I think it was due in large part to this here. This is where our ejector pump is, and it was off and water was ejecting from it throughout the winter. And so this whole site was soupy in the cold, which is just a kiss of death. Cold, wet conditions, and my banana tree didn't come back this year. So it gave me an opportunity to try something else, fix the ejector pump, and then drop in the mimosa tree. I'm not amending the soil with anything. I'm not putting anything special in it. I'm just using native soil, and it looks like I went a little too deep. Bug, sorry. You know what, I think I'm gonna go grab my mycorrhizae, and I think that will help it establish even quicker. So mycorrhizae, if you rub it all over the root ball and sprinkle a little bit into your planting hole, it helps the roots establish faster. It makes them branch out so you get more roots on the roots so that it just can start absorbing nutrients and settle in. So let me go grab that before we carry on. It doesn't take much for the mycorrhizae, so I do a little bit in the planting hole and then just sprinkle a little bit on the roots. Okay, and then just figure out, the best angle. And I tend to plant a little bit higher, so maybe like an inch higher to allow for settling, and also because my soil is really heavy and I just want to help ensure good drainage here. So by planting a little bit higher, that helps it. Ah, remnants of my banana tree. So nothing left to do now. It's planted, watered in. I do need to mulch it, so I'll make a mulch run. But I'm excited about what this could look like, especially with that dark foliage against the light colored siding of my home. And if you're gonna push your zone, and I encourage you to do so, it's so much fun to see if you can get something to grow that you typically wouldn't find in a colder climate. Make sure you find a microclimate in your yard. For this situation, I have a south-facing location, and it's protected from the north wind by the house. It gets some radiant heat from the siding on the house in the wintertime. I planted it a little bit higher to help with drainage because I do have heavy soil. So it's about an inch or two higher, and then it allows for settling as well. And just keep an eye on it, and then I'll offer it a little protection in the wintertime as well, but we'll touch on that later. So that is my summer chocolate mimosa, and give it a go. I think it's gonna be really fun to see how this grows in, and I'm hopeful that it'll make the winter. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe, it would be awesome to have you here, and hit that little bell so you never miss a post. All right, guys, see you in the next one.